It's Monday the 26th at 2:30. Got out of work a little while ago. It was with Doc and Jake doing that crown. Actually had not a bad time at work today. I was much busier though. When I'm busy and I'm active and I'm involved, it gets my mind off of stuff. And if we don't get rained out tomorrow, I'll be lead tech with Jake. So tomorrow should be an okay day. And doing some stewing, not quite as much stewing and obsessing as I have been. I'm sad, but not as sad. I guess I'm more angry than anything at this point. I feel like a fool. I just feel like an idiot. She's taken the line, the bullshit to the max. It still boggles my mind as to why she did what she did and all that stuff. But I'm sure I'll never get a real answer to that. Even if I think about it, even if she were to tell me why, like what's in her head, like I'm sure whatever the fuck it is made up. The one thing when I texted that dude 2 fucking years ago, and told him about her cheating on him and stuff. I don't know if that's something. I don't know. Ray said that she's been suspicious for a long time, and even after we went on that, it sounds like that. I was like trying so hard, or I was trying to do better and be a better guy and try to spark some romance or whatever. And that one time we went out to dinner, and then we went, I took her shopping, and even after that, like she went to, she went to Ray and was like saying I'm up to something and all that. So I was fucked. I guess she'd been fooling around for a while, so whatever. I'm just trying my best to do the right things and put her in my rearview mirror, and the kids my relationship with them is done. It's over. It fucking sucks. I just can't fucking believe that. But everybody tells they're not my children. They're not. I don't have any rights to them. So, I sent her sister a text, her friend a text yesterday, Brenda, and I sent her brother a message, just letting those guys know. At least it's on record that I want to see the kids, and I just pled my case. I not really pled my case, but just let them know where I stood on all that fucking bullshit. So if down the road the kids, just who knows what Tiffany's telling the kids. And the other thing I was thinking about is that I worry about what she's saying, right? She's telling people whatever. Who's she telling that I give a fuck about? The answer to that question is nobody. I'm telling her mom, right? Her mom, her friend Brenda, this dude, everybody that's co-signing her fucking bullshit. She has nobody in her life that's gonna tell her the truth. Nobody's gonna say whatever, give her a reality check. At least my friends, for the most part, will tell me when I'm being a dumbass, and I appreciate that. I don't need everybody just to co-sign my shit. Sometimes I need somebody just to say, yeah, you're right, and validate my feelings. But I don't know. I wish I could say I was in a different place, but I guess it's better. I'm not hysterically crying and all that stuff. So if you think about a week ago. It's still shitty, and I still obsess, and I haven't been under goddamn Facebook today. I haven't driven by her house or any kind of craziness. So if you look at a week ago to today, I'll have to look at the date on that one that I made, but the first one that I made, I was hysterical, crying and stuff because I missed her so very much, and she's not, in my mind, she's not the Tiffany that I was thinking about when I even made that video. She's not my Tiffany or whatever you want to call it. I don't know who she is. I don't. I don't think of her the same. Just think of her as, I don't know, that whole thing's ruined, And again, all this might be for the best. I might look back on this in 6 months and be like, phew, thank God she did that, But that's not what I'm thinking right now. And again, I just need to verbalize this, that, the PPO being in place, even though it's a complete and total fucking lie, again, I can tell she was high when she wrote that, and she's ramping up on some kind of a manic that I haven't seen in a long. I don't know if I've ever seen it, besides the time that I think she should have been hospitalized, just for her own safety. But she's on a real manic stretch, and if she ever runs out of Adderall for any period of time, maybe she'll come to her senses. But by then, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm at a point where I say no. That's my goal. That if she ever does call, I say no, and I mean no, and I'm happy to mean no. You know what I mean? I want to be able to be like, yeah, I know whatever you're asking me, because I was just being used by her for the longest time. Because it's not a coincidence that all this happened to coincide with her getting her own prescription for subs and getting a $1 raise at work. Those two things aren't a coincidence, when all this stuff happened. So, but back to my point is, I hope, I am in a position that if she ever does call, which I think that she will, not get back together, but for something, I'm able to just just ignore her, actually. Not even have an opportunity to say no. I want to be able to ignore her and be like, yes, I'm glad I got to do that, or I'm glad I did that, and not be, looking at the phone going, oh my God, thank God she called, and I want to, I don't know, I was looking at that. But there's still something there, like I saw that mug, that coffee mug, that Joe Kenda coffee mug. There's a big one, and it said my on it, and I sent it to myself so I could, know where to go buy it. And I thought to myself, I don't know why I thought this, and I don't think I'll do it, but I just want to send it to her, buy it and send it to her, because I thought she would like it. How silly is that? How silly is it that that she did the worst thing a human being could do to me, and I'm still thinking like that. Like, this is the worst thing anybody could do to me. And the thing is, she knows that. She knows that this is fucking the worst thing you could ever do, ever. So I don't know, I'm gonna go work out. We'll see how things go today. I'll probably check in later.